You guys, my girlfriend asked me the other day if I wanted to try reverse cowgirl position. And I said, yeah, that sounds great. I'll have a lovely view of your butt. So I went to the bedroom, and you can imagine my disappointment when she went out into the corral and let all of my cows loose. I had to spend the rest of the day wrangling them by hand because she had unraveled all my lassos and other reversals of things that a cowgirl might do. You guys seem a little sleepy. Are you drinking beers, drinking cocktails? That's cool. I like getting drunk. I like sweeping shit off tables. I turn into a completely different person. It's kind of like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde situation. I'm sorry, this is obviously an educated, well-read crowd. I meant to say Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde's monster. Or Dr. Jekyll's monster and Mr. Hyde's monster 2. Or Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde's big vacation. That's just my fan fiction. Sorry. What about weed? You guys smoke weed? Sleepy guy up front, you smoke weed? Okay, seems likely. Well, I don't, because I'm a Christian. I'm kidding. You can smoke weed if you're a Christian. I just choose not to, because I feel like I've seen it mess up so many of my friends' lives. And probably won't happen to you, Sleepy Guy, but I had friends in high school, they started smoking weed, and next thing they couldn't find it. They were looking for something else. One weekend, my friend huffed all the gas out of an air horn. And it fucked his brain up. Now he can only speak in yells. And I'll tell you what, Sleepy Guy. It was the peer pressure that got him. I'm sure you're familiar with it. It exists. His friends came up to him and they said, "Hey man, you want to puff that loud?" And he said, "Oh, sure, I assume you mean colloquial language for potent marijuana." And they said, "No, we don't. We mean something else." You guys, CVS stopped selling cigarettes. I'm sure you know this already. It's there's a lot of places to buy cigarettes, and this is a 2-year-old joke. But CVS stopped selling cigarettes. They said they did it for moral reasons. They did it for your health. But my question is, where was CVS's moral compass in 2011 when I was going through my faux hawk phase? And they just left hair goop regular price. There are pictures of me on Facebook where I'm like captain of the lacrosse team. But I wasn't captain of the lacrosse team. I lost the election to be captain of the swim team. Didn't have the right haircut or something. But someday my kids will be able to find that picture. They'll just scan their brains for it and they'll be like, "Bloop. See, Dad, you were a douche in high school. Why can't I shape my head into a Zor block?" Or whatever the future douchey hairstyle is. I don't know why I said this joke so far in the future. I clearly have no concept of how easy it is to accidentally get someone pregnant. Speaking of the future, though, where do you guys see yourself in 5 years? Like, are there still going to be mirrors, or are we projecting back with video holograms? I'm doing it again. I hear it, and I'm doing it again. Overestimating technological advances. It's my bad. You guys, I was walking around the other day, and I saw a sign that said, "Bone marrow donations here." And I thought, oh, that's weird. Who are they giving that to? Tyler Rowlett? You guys know who Tyler Rowlett is? He's this kid I went to 6th grade with, and every time the cafeteria served hot wings, he would come up to whoever was finished and be like, "You gonna finish those bones?" And then he'd crack them open and suck the marrow out. He's a strange kid, Tyler Elliott. The kind of kid that you could see walking around the neighborhood at any time, just hitting shit with a stick. One time he was hitting my mom's bushes, which I realize now how that sounds. He was hitting the bushes in front of my house, and he came inside and we had just ordered pizza, and he just walked in the front door. He took 2 pieces in each hand, didn't say a word to anyone, and just walked out. And why he felt like he needed to ask for my leftover chicken bones will always be a mystery to me. But what isn't a mystery is leukemia patients. That's who needs bone marrow. And the people at the Red Cross don't know Tyler Willett either. You guys that support open carry of super soakers. Super soakers. I think we should be able to protect ourselves anywhere and everywhere. Animals do it, we should be able to too. I protect myself, I protect my property. I don't lock my doors ever. I just have a sign with a picture of a CPS 1500, which is the one with the 3 green pressure orbs in the shoulder strap. And it says, "We don't dial 911. And I get robbed just constantly. Just nonstop, coming and going with my stuff. People are very confident when they know you're not going to kill them. I don't know. I'm sorry to get so political. I just feel like it's my job up here as a comedian to like change people's minds, to say something bold. Like if I could just make one of you in a crowd like this take a topic like open carry, maybe you'd look at it, you'd see me up here, and you'd say, "Oh, okay, I see why I might need to kill someone in public." Then I'll have done my job. I really do think it's crazy, though, that like grown men in our country want to wander around like it's the wild, wild west. Like they're cowboys and shit. Because you know what? I'll go ahead and say it. Cowboys weren't that cool. He agrees. You know, they looked great riding into a sunset, but that's just because we can see them from behind. If you get them up front, they'd probably just be like, "Oh, fuck." Because sunglasses weren't invented yet. Cowboys aren't cool, and you know what? Comedy isn't cool either. I appreciate you guys being here for something as objectively lukewarm cool as comedy. Like, music is very cool. If I were up here playing a guitar, that in and of itself is cool. You know, musicians can get away with a lot more. I was at a concert, and the band I was seeing, the frontman, he was playing the whole show in red leather assless chaps. And he just didn't acknowledge it. He didn't feel like we needed to. And just in a very casual context, like we are right now, I could see his butthole. He would bend over, and he was adjusting his amplifier, and I absolutely could have thrown a jelly bean in it. If I had decent aim and a jelly bean, I could have put it right in there. I can't get away with that as a comedian. Partially because, you know, we covered lukewarm uncoolness. More so because my butt looks like Macaulay Culkin's face. And not like Home Alone, but like present day with like scraggly hairs and pock marks and cocaine eyes that could have been somebody. And it's distracting. You guys, thank you very much. My name is Andew Wagner.